Eric is. They didn't personally know him when I spoke to the director, the head of the traffic safety. So I've had a couple of nice conversations with him, and if you guys have paid attention at all, I know there's been a lot of activity on the group. Noah Denny went before the what city council was it?
Back here.
What council was it? The Pasco County Commission. To try to do something about all these crazy motorcycle deaths that we're experiencing lately, and how these drivers are getting away scot-free. So things need to change, and we have an ally right now on our side. We have Hernando County. They are willing to help us in any way they can, but in exchange for that, when y'all leave on the bikes tonight, keep it sane, keep it safe, keep it legal until you get out of Hernando County, please. Because if they have to, no, just don't get lit up. Not tonight. Save that for another time. We'll have a ride for Eric. Anyways, I want to thank Boss Ladies behind us. They control this parking lot and this plaza. They were gracious enough to host us. When we're all done, if any guys are hungry, want a drink or two, don't get stupid, but show them some love afterwards. Those guys have been great. Rob, the owner, he'll probably come out and say some stuff to us, in the restaurant. And somebody's calling me right now. Don't know who that is. They can go away.
Give me that damn phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Tell them, Cheryl, over here in the middle.
Yeah, so definitely thank everyone for coming out. I'm just not a man of a lot of words. So I'm going to pass the microphone over here to Frankie. You're on the spot there, Bo.
That's all right.
So we got a few people that want to say some stuff, and here you go.
Am I the only one that feels like you should have a cocktail in here right now?
John's broke. Santos has got that covered. Yeah, no, I know. I ain't ready yet. Hold on, I gotta take a breath. All right, y'all, listen up. I want to thank each and every one of you, for real. I'm going to say it first.
Doesn't count.
I just hear myself, so. I definitely want to thank every one of you for showing up, showing your support. Back 2 years ago now, we started this group with just Cheryl, Eric, Dawn, Keith, Josh, Jasmine, Tony, and we started this group not knowing the turnout that we were going to have a year later, and to what it is 2 years later is just absolutely amazing. I know Eric he had a special place in his heart for every single one of you. Every one of you. There couldn't have been not one person that would call him. It could be 12 o'clock at night, laying in bed, and he would jump out of bed and drive to pick up one of you if one of y'all went down. Okay? It would not matter to him. That's what he was about. So therefore, I strongly wish that everybody continued that. I know there's people in here that, would do the same thing. But that was his biggest thing. He loved this bike group. He loved what he did. And there's a lot of people that's starting to talk about they want to give up their bike because of these things that are happening. But I can tell you, we just buried Trevon. Eric just hosted the lead ride because the family asked us to do that. We hosted the ride that went from Trayvon's house to the church to the funeral, and we escorted the family the entire way because Trevon loved riding with this group. And that's what Eric was about. And that's what he portrayed on this entire group. So, I can't be more blessed or feel more blessed to be able to be a part of this. I want to thank John, wherever he just disappeared to. Where'd that tall motherfucker go?
Behind you, he's way back there.
Past him? Wherever he is. John set up all this. He made all the accommodations. He talked to the restaurant. He talked to Hernando County Police Department, made sure that this was all good and set up to where we can even have, I believe we're still allowed to have a burnout.
Yeah.
We have a designated spot for burnouts later. But John set it up. So I appreciate that, John. Again, wearing a freaking winner. Yeah, I know, right? It's supposed to be 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
So, anyways, all right. I can go on. Listen, I'm just gonna finish off with this. I could sit here and go on and on with memories of Eric. They're endless. They're endless with him and I. They're endless with. I know everybody here has a special time that they talked with Eric or did something with Eric or Cheryl for that matter. So, thank you for bringing all this together. It was you.
You guys did it. I
And
just
your
posted
husband.
the page and you were looking for somewhere to ride just like I was when I made the damn group.
Nope, because if you guys hadn't been as humble and respectful and accepted everybody for all kinds, it didn't matter if they rode a Harley, it didn't matter if they rode a sport bike, a dirt bike, it didn't matter if they've been 2 days in riding or 20 years in riding. You guys always accepted them.
And it doesn't matter how loud their bikes are.
Or how loud the bikes are. With that, salute.
Mine's
Love
one of
you.
the best things.
I'm sorry
Drink the
for your
fire.
loss. I'm going to pass on the mic.
You should have brought it.
You should have told me.
I didn't think about it.
I found
Eric
John.
loved that.
All right, I ain't got much to say.
You never
But-
do, but you always talk.
I'm gonna hit on just what Frankie just said. There's a lot of talk about guys giving up riding motorcycles. I want you guys to just take a second and look around. Look at all the different life walks we got going on here. Where did all this start? On 2 wheels. That was Eric's passion. If Eric was here right now and he heard you talking about giving up riding just because of 1 accident, 2 accidents, or 3 accidents, he would tell you to get up off your couch and get back and do what you emotionally love to do. If riding's your passion, don't quit. Keep it. Do it for Eric. He would tell you to be safe. Be safe. Use this experience to mentor other riders of how to be safe on the road. We're not guaranteed the next 20 seconds on a motorcycle. Every one of us know that. We take a risk getting on it every day, but it's our passion.
Are you qualified to talk about being sick?
Hey, I'm gonna clarify. I've wrecked several freaking times. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've wrecked several times.
Once on a manhole.
Yeah, once on a manhole. I won't talk about that one.
That was a treat.
I drive over that manhole way better.
But on a serious note, guys, this is y'all's passion. Stick with it. Don't give up your bike just because of Eric's passing. Eric is going to be riding with each and every one of you every day. You just have to remember that. He loves everybody. He would do anything for everybody. Just ride in his memory. That's all we can do. Now I'm going to pass it on.
When I joined this group, I wasn't riding for very long. I just got done with an accident. I was driving down Main Street. The local riders were having a bike night. I decided to stop in. Eric and Cheryl both walked over to me and said, "Hey, nice bike." So they decided to hand me a car. Cheryl asked Eric for a card to go, "Here, look us up." Best decision I could have ever made. Cheryl and Eric are always messaging me, hey, you want to go do this? Hey, you want to go do that? 9 times out of 10, yes. Always. Where's food? Food? Definitely we gotta go get food. But no, this group, what Eric and Cheryl helped build, what they basically built, is amazing. I don't see this anywhere else. Nobody does. This is an amazing group of riders. And like Justin said, Eric wouldn't want us to give up. He would tell us to get back on 2 wheels and get in the wind. All right, who's next? I'm done. I'm gonna go cry now.
Anybody?
Joseph.
Anybody else talking?
Give me the damn
All right, if you are 12 and under, earmuffs.
Joe's
Eric.
talking about butts.
Hey, we were just talking about manholes. I was like, all right, that's John's thing, but okay. If you Anyway, I just want to say,
But you
Eric,
never stop.
I don't.
That's why they like each other. They
Yeah,
never quit.
that's why me and Eric were friends. Because I was the village idiot and he needed to corral somebody to keep himself busy. But anyway, Eric, you son of a bitch, you had the last laugh on this one. I had to make that cross and I had to sit there for hours painting it Kawasaki green.
They don't make a Ducati color.
No, because it's too awesome. The color does not exist. But anyway, I loved Eric. I loved hanging out with him. I loved the rides. Most of our conversations on Facebook was generally just business as usual about rides. So I usually waited till I got near him to talk shit because I think it's funner that way. It's more personal.
Eric
Why
did
send
buy
it-
his kid
why-
a Kawasaki t-shirt
Yeah.
and put Honda stickers on his bike.
Yes, put a Kawasaki shirt on my kid. He had an emotional breakdown. That's just Kawasaki's. But I'm honestly gonna miss the big dude. I missed him on the ride over here. Fill up that can. He didn't say with what, but just fill it up.
Eric liked green, so fill it up with green stuff.
Yes, Eric did love green. But anyway, I'm gonna miss the hell out of Eric. We all are. Just continue on in his spirit. Continue working on your bikes. Continue riding your bikes. Don't quit. Just don't quit, man. This is literally us. This is what brought us together. Like I said, I wouldn't have met any of you people if I was in a car. Seriously.
You're lucky we talked to you anyway.
Yeah, when I took your mirror out.
Don't touch my stuff. So I'm gonna pass the mic to someone else before I end up traumatizing more children.
Hey guys, some of you know me, most of you don't. I'm Captain Ryan. I've known Eric for the better part of a decade, and he was about the closest thing that I actually have to a brother. I've thought for 3 days on what I'm going to say for this, and I have no fucking clue, so I'm just fucking winging it. The man, as a lot of people have said, he would literally give you the shirt off his back. I've had to call him 2 o'clock in the morning for shit. I've had to call him for emergency runs to St. Louis, and he literally dropped everything. I talk to him every day. I can't express the amount of times that I've had to stop myself from dialing a phone number knowing that somebody wasn't going to be on the other end.
No, I'd have answered it. I've been answering his phone for 3 days.
But you're not him.
They were almost
love
the
you,
same
but
person. It's
yeah.
close enough.
No, I'm good.
But, you know, he was a man of some weird-ass fucking tastes. We all loved him. We all fucking hated him at times. He had one hell of an attitude behind him, and when you first met him, you either liked him or you don't. And most of the time when you liked him, you had 5-minute conversation with him and felt like you knew him forever. It's just who he was. I've had more bike parts that I don't even know who in this group has shit that has been in my garage. Because he needed help. and he was there for me. I was there for him, and I know for a fact he'd be there for pretty much anybody here. Because again, it's just who he was. I could keep on going, but honestly I can't. Yeah, I can fucking see that. So anyway, guys, listen. If
Eric never ran out of jokes. We can come up with a few more.
as everybody else has said, you know, if you want to ride, ride. If it's done, it's done. And I personally understand that on both aspects, especially with the wrecks that I've been in. But I'm still going. The only thing that I'm going to say is wear your fucking gear. Seriously, wear your fucking gear. Other than that, guys, slouch it.
That's a perfect segue into something very, very big and very important I completely forgot about. I know, hold on. I forgot something. And everybody put in the bucket, thank you very much. We'll have the bucket up here as well. So one of Eric's dreams was to start a foundation to help people. To help riders in need. So in memory of Eric, Cheryl and I actually, just before all this happened, started a new company called Local Riders Racing. One of the things that we wanted to do with that was create some sort of nonprofit arm. And now we know what that is. It's the Big Papa Foundation. So you're gonna see some stuff come out about the Big Papa Foundation. We're gonna be working very closely with Andre over at Corsa Motorworks and the Kane Foundation. And we're gonna look into do some big things. We're kind of thinking doing like a scholarship-based thing for riders in need to become better, safer riders. You know, if you got a bike, you don't have your endorsement, you can't afford the $200 for the class, that's the kind of thing we want to do. If you want to enhance your skills, we be working with military track days, get you a scholarship out on a novice run on the track so you can actually learn how to do the stuff that you guys think you can do on the streets. And a lot of you can't really.
That's why you're going to the track.
Exactly. So anyway, so watch out for some stuff with that. We'll be getting that going here within the next month or so, and we'll need you guys' support because it's a family thing. We're all family. So who's next?
What?
I'm gonna be like that.
Okay, I'm reading this for Harley because she can't come up here. So I'm going to try to make this quick. Okay, so there's no words to describe how amazing Eric was. I second that.
There you go.
Okay, there's no words to describe how amazing Eric was. I second that. He was never the one to be selfish. We all knew that. If we needed him, he was always a call away, and even opened his garage at midnight when we would call him because we were broke down in the rain. No matter what we needed done on our bikes, and I'll never forget, she'll never forget, his last words to her were, we were on the Trayvon ride, and I didn't feel comfortable riding that far to Gulfport with her in tow on the back. So Eric had offered to put her on the Cadillac, as he said. And the night before, or the day before that, Cheryl had offered it. So I was like, well, if he's sure, and that word sure was like coming around for a while. So then we get to the meet spot, and I had said, okay, are we, you sure? She's like, yeah, go talk to Eric. So I went and talked to him, and he's like, yeah, totally, I'm down with it. So I went and told Harley, and Harley's like, ooh, kind of thing. And then we were ready to leave, and she's like, but I can't leave you alone. I want to ride with you. If something happens, I'm going to go with you. I'm like, okay. So she ran over to him, and they did their little, hey kid, what's up kid kind of thing, and he took her under his wing, like a little kid. And he kept looking at her with a smirk, and he's like, okay, so are you sure? Kind of thing, there's that sure thing. So now she's like, every 5 minutes, she's like, okay mom, but are you sure? And I'm like, yes. So she also wanted me to tell Cheryl how thankful she is for welcoming me and her into the group. And I will say that this group is the most comfortable, the most safest group I've been in. I have a lot of people out there that I've grown up with, that were with my son, and I just felt comfortable with them. But this group I actually belong in. And regardless of my ups and downs or people's problems with me here and there, I've always felt like you guys are family, no matter what happens. I've been there, you've been there, and I don't know, just not seeing him pop up in the news feeds is gonna really be hard. Because I always look for his jokes. Just like all you guys did. Alright, I'm done. I love you. I love all y'all.
We got Mom.
Hi
Sarah's
everybody.
mom.
I'm Eric's mom. And I've seen most of you or all of you on Facebook at one time or another. And enjoy your stories and your travels and Cheryl's videos. And I feel like I'm part of you guys.
She always marks she's going on a ride, by the way.
Yeah.
So there was a time I said, "Hey, is your mom coming down here from Georgia? Are you backpacking her on this Ozona?" She looks at me. She said she's going. Still going.
He had some real rough spots growing up, and bad stuff happened, and life happens, but I am absolutely overwhelmed at the respect and the love that you people show for him. It just means an awful lot to me. Thank you.
He was a good guy.
You're here.
Yes, yes.
Okay, just real quick, everybody knows who I am, so I don't think I need to introduce myself. Hell, I meet people every day. I have no clue who half of you are. Kidding. Seriously, I know I have a lot of jokes. I'm just trying to get through this. I appreciate each and every one of you. I've had millions of phone calls, text messages, random Zelle deposits, you name it. You guys have been so supportive and fantastic over the last few days. I couldn't have asked for a better group. You guys are family. I'm not going to quit riding. That's not what Eric would want. No, I won't be on my bike tomorrow. It might be a month, but when I do, I'm not going to want to go out there by myself. So you can all expect a phone call like, hey, I need some people to go with, because
Yeah, absolutely.
safer in numbers. I know that for a fact, although it didn't work out that way, but whatever. I just, I got a lot on my plate to deal with right now. Most of you know Eric was legitimately my other half, and him being gone is like ripping my heart out and throwing it down the road. Like, if you couldn't see that when you were near us, then you weren't paying attention. But I seriously appreciate all of you, and thank you for coming tonight. I really am going to make this the last one and give this to Noah.
We love you, Cheryl. Here.
Hey everyone. I joined Local Riders back in, I don't even know when, it's been a while. Back in beginning of this year, something like that. And when I joined, Cheryl and Eric basically immediately welcomed me in, like a lot of their other group members here. And I rode with them a lot. My first ride was with John and Isaiah on the North Run. And I rode with Cheryl and Eric and a bunch of other people. Ian, one of my best friends here. I remember when I got in my accident 2 months ago, I got hit, and it kind of went around. I let people know that I was hit. And Cheryl and Eric, just like everyone else, it was, do you need a trailer? Do you need someone to come pick you up? And that meant more to me than it did at the time. I didn't realize it until later that I really kind of have a second family here, even though my first family is the best, mom and dad. I've got my bike family. And I'm gonna miss Eric. I am. I think a lot of us are here, or are going to here. I'm gonna play a song on the guitar here. Please forgive me, I suck with an acoustic. I play electric, so I will try my best. But thank you, everyone, for coming out for Eric.
I am too.